Hello. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Planescape Torment.
What's up?
Okay, okay. So yeah, we are in
All right.
metal slab. This metal slab is apparently used as a bed. There looks to be a portion outside that can be pried open. You're not going to be able to pry into Sogo's things while he's around. You'll need to find some way to distract or lure him away from the area if you want to get in there. Okay, so we're in the Dead Nations. The pulpit is made of old wood, slowly falling apart in the damp air of the catacomb. I'm playing cautious right now. Hargrim the Bleak. This skeleton wears what appears to be ancient priest's robes, heavy and ornate. He carries a large, impressive stave, which is kept with intricately carved horns, dangling pendants, and a gilded skull. Greetings. Skeleton, its eyes glow like two burning embers, looks you over but makes no reply. Are you Hargrim? It nods solemnly, the pendant suspended from its stave, tinkling softly. There is something disquieting about its silent, piercing gaze. I had some questions, emotions for you to proceed. Have you seen a small bronze sphere anywhere here? Shakes his head. I have seen no such thing. Why dost thou seek this object? For a man named Pharod. Skeleton draws back. It looks up and away as if peering at the surface. Blood still beats in his black, worm-ridden heart. That wheezing sack of flesh still sends his pack into our homes to raid and pillage. Faces you once more. Thou were wrong to come here. We tolerate no such desecrators within our borders. But I'm not of his pack. Why then art thou here, invading our homes on a fetch and carry for that miserable soul? I'm finding the sphere for him, and in return for information I need, there is no other loyalty between us. It looks you over carefully, tapping its chin with a bony finger. Click, click, click. Thou do not seem the sort to follow such a man. Perhaps you speak the truth. Perhaps your presence here is tolerable. Good, okay. Why have I been made a prisoner? It's the will of the Silent King. The living who are caught here are made to languish in his halls until they join the quiet ones. Tell me of the Silent King. Our Lord in vision, he who makes the law and protects us. Thou would do well to start no trouble here, stranger, for the Silent King's eye is everywhere and his justice swift. Why is he called the Silent King? He speaks no more than necessary to guide us. Praise to the Silent King. May I speak with him? It holds up a bony palm. With a creaking groan and a puff of dust, its jaws open to speak. No! Its voice, deep and resonant, echoes for a long while in the vaulted chamber. I'm not gonna. I'll take my leave. Locked. Puzzled skeleton. This skeleton is muttering to itself, occasionally pausing to scratch its skull. It is old enough so that no meat is left on its bones, only a few colored rags. Greetings. Nods a greeting in return, but does not reply to you. I had some questions. Skeleton looks up at you and grunts in frustration. Not now. Give me, but I've the most horrid riddle on my mind, and I can't puzzle it out. What's the riddle? Seems surprised. Oh, going to give it a try, art thou? Yes, go ahead. Very well. This is from a chortling buffoon of a bone bag thou may well find nearby. It refuses to give me the answer, and it's killing me. Go on, then. It nods. Think of words which end in "gree." Angry and hungry are two of them. But there are three words in the common tongue. I know this one. What is the third word? The word is something that one uses every day. If thou hast listened carefully, I have already told thee what it is. Stumped as well, eh? Let me know if thou should find the answer. And best of luck should thou try and get it from the chattering fool which gave it to me. Oh, I know it. Three words in the common tongue. The third word is tongue. It's doing one of those things. This nameless zombie. This rotting female corpse is shaking her head and moaning sadly. As you approach her, she turns and holds her hands out to you as if asking for aid. Dings. The zombie moans softly in reply. With each exhalation, the stench of rotting meat fills the air. I had some questions. You can't make out the zombie's moans, but it seems like she's asking for something. Can't understand you. Farewell. Doubtful skeleton. There's no meat left on the bones of this ancient animated corpse. Only a few colored rags which seem to serve more as decoration than clothing. Staring at the floor, shaking its head and tapping its chin thoughtfully. Greetings. Makes no response, apparently lost in thought. I said greetings. Looks up and, seeing you, sighs with a small puff of dust. I've much on my mind and would prefer to be left alone. Is there something I could help you with? No, I have a difficult decision to make, 'tis all.
Updated my
What
journal.
decision is that? To continue my life here, or to die, to finally pass into the true death I have been told of. True death? A complete absence of passion. The true death is the true life beyond this shadow of existence. It is said that we must reach this place to free ourselves. Okay, it's a dustman thing. I see no reason why you should give up your life. Take thy words into consideration. Now I ask thee to lead me to my thoughts. Farewell. Hmm. I imagine Soga would be very interested in speaking. Darkened creche is only a few feet deep. It smells like decaying flesh. Stale Mary. This musty-smelling female zombie looks exceptionally old, almost mummified. Her skin has the appearance of moldering gray-green leather, and one of her eyes has fallen out, leaving a dark pit in her face. Her voice is slow and thick. Greetings. Greetings. She indicates herself and speaks again. This is Mary. Sounds as if her vocal cords are festering away in some soupy mess at the base of her throat. Stale Mary? I had some questions. She nods her head, awaiting your question. Seen a small bronze sphere anywhere here? She mumbles and groans, a stuttering, completely incomprehensible phrase. I can't understand you. Can you speak any more clearly? She shakes her head sadly, her shoulders rising up in a painfully slow shrug. Farewell, then. Oh, there you are. The riddling skeleton. The skeleton is shaking his head and giggling to itself. It guffaws and snorts occasionally, biting down on its bony hand to stop itself. It's old enough so that no meat is left on its bones, only a few colored rags. Greetings. Greetings. Yes, it sniggers. Puffs of dust flying forth with each breath. I understand you've got a difficult riddle. It nods, giggling. Dost thou want to hear it? Yes. Okay, yeah. Hmm. Skeleton bursts into a fit of mocking, derisive laughter. It points at you with a skeletal finger, chortling and chattering as it clutches some imaginary gut. Alright, what's the answer? Not a chance. Not a chance. Seeing your expression only causes it to laugh more, chattering its teeth at you. What if I stump you? Will you tell me then? The laughter stops abruptly. What's this? It cups a bony hand to the side of its skull. Do I hear? Challenge? Yes, yes, go ahead. But should thou lose or leave halfway through, I shan't speak to thee again. Okay, I'll come back. A cat. Oh, that's who's making that noise. The rots a cast. The rot stink of this ancient-looking ghoul woman is nauseating, even from a distance. Her gray-green skin is infested with tomb rot and festering sores, and her fingers, each capped by a long curved talon, are covered in dried blood and filth. Her hair, thick with scuttling insects and worms, hangs to her knees. It hides nearly all her face in shadow, save for a fanged feral grin and a lolling gray tongue. Greetings. Sssst, what have we here? Some pretty meat? Aye, a little tough gristle? Sharpen me teeth on your bone and grow fat on your marrow, Sssst. Add some questions. Who are ye to come before me like a feast? Answer a cast. I have no name. And neither does a cast. I call ye Blooded One. Or ye still have a name and a will before I tear ye apart. Blooded One? Eat people to eat. Her yellow eyes peer intently at you through her ragged white hair. Ye. I had other questions. Go. Pester a cast while you still live, meat. Ask. Have you seen a small bronze sphere anywhere here? Cast shakes her head, lice dropping from her long white hair as it sways about. A cast opens many coffins, many tombs. Never seen such a thing. Okay. Let me ask you of someone in particular. A cast narrows her eyes and cocks her head. Who does the meat ask about? Stale Mary. Fleshy food. Not strong like a cast. Weak, dead flesh women. Woman, let me ask someone else. You yourself. A cast I am. Ghoul, mother and queen of the blighted ones. Yes, strong, fast, we hunt and eat in these halls. Blighted ones? We are the blighted ones, yes. A caste and her lovely, her children, always hungry. What are you doing here? Fight, win, and feed. Blooded ones such as ye become our food in the end. Ravenous hungers we have, burn the stomach, never full. We hunger all the time, and here ye are. Hurry up, die, and be still. How'd you come to be here? Wander catacombs, hunt and kill, crack open crypt and coffin, eat bones and dead flesh. Come here. The cast blinks. Here. Strange place. Cast stay among the weak, marrow-filled bones and herd of dead flesh. Make noise, talk to them, and they talk back. So why have you not killed and eaten these undead, then? Cast frowns. Not easy prey. They are not still like other bones and dead flesh are. They fight as pack and are many of them. Difficult to beat, both weak or separate, together strong, almost strong as a cast. So we wait. What is it you wait for? Wait for weakness, yes. Wait to see how strong Silent King is, if he's stronger than a cast. Wait for herd of dead flesh to stop following marrow-filled bones. What will you do then?
My journal.
Would eat all. Hungry, kill all small blood fur things. Eat all rag-blooded beings in village. Eat. Catacombs are full of feast. Hungry we are. Hunt and eat. As she talks, she becomes more agitated, gnashing her teeth in spraying spittle. Let her rant. Yes, kill them all, a cast would. Tear and rend, shred the herd of dead flesh, stupid, stupid cattle. Slow and weak, fit only to eat and rend and tear. Break and snap the weak bones, suck the marrow from their brittle bones, kill and eat them all. Cast want them to be quiet, still, dead, not talk and walk. Die and be still so that it can be eaten, caught between the teeth, crack their skulls to suck forth their brain meat, then pull open their rib cage and devour the soft parts past the skin. The cast smashes a clawed fist into the ground, shattering the tiles in her rage. Hate them! Telecast. No, do not hunt the blooded men who scavenge and creep in the tombs. Do not kill blooded rats. Leave them be. Do not hunt. Do not eat. Kill them all and silence them. She suddenly falls silent, her rage finally spent, the last echoes of her screaming dying away in the darkness. Give me things of value, and I will help you. Cast have nothing to give ye except your life, not eat. That's all I wish to know. Farewell. Knifed Ghoul. This ghoul's face has a great gash across it, and one of its eyes has been destroyed entirely. Despite the relative freshness of the wound, it seems to cause the foul-smelling creature no pain or discomfort. You notice a grimy knife tucked into its waistband. The letters Uhir are carved into its handle. Okay, so, greetings. The ghoul narrows his eyes and snarls at you. Its tongue, no less than 2 hands long, curls out to look at its scabby lips. Could I have that knife you've got tucked in your belt? The ghoul looks down at the knife, scratching its head as if wondering how it got there. Finally, it looks up and gives you a sly, toothy grin. Meat want knife? Meat make trade, yes. How about these rat tails? Yes, yes! The ghoul snatches them away greedily and devours them. After licking his clawed fingers clean, he tosses you Uhir's knife. Thanks. Farewell. This massive skeleton, far larger than an ordinary human, wears ornate bronze armor engraved with elaborate symbols. As you approach it, looks down at you briefly, then away again. Greetings, greetings, living, the thing's voice booms. I stand here as a royal guard of his Lord and Majesty the Silent King. Must ask that you do not distract me from my task with questions. Alright, I'm not gonna bug them. The skeleton bouncing from the ball of one foot to another. Air whistles from between its teeth. It looks very, very bored. As you approach, its demeanor changes entirely. Welcome, welcome. I've got a host of items for your perusal, fresh from the latest Burks who've been trying to loot the quiet ones. Would you like to see them? Yeah, show me what you've got. Alright. Castellator of Pack of Ghouls, very eager to see the dead nations become her feeding ground. She's only waiting for a weakness to show itself before she and her ghouls begin to run rampant through the catacombs, killing and devouring all they run across. Ah, well met again. I met a skeleton in one of the hallways here that seems on the brink of seeking the true death. Oh, I will go speak with him now. Farewell. Okay, let's do this. Pry it open, look inside. Certain that Soago's not coming around, you pry open the small panel and peer inside. There's some sort of book or journal there. Pull it out, read it. The book proves to be Sogo's journal. It details his being attacked by a were-rat, his eventual regression into lycanthropy, and his flight from the mortuary, after unwittingly slaying and devouring a friend. Looking for a hiding place, he came upon the warrens of thought, and agreed to serve many as one. Hive mind of the cranium rats gathered there. He is now here in the dead nations in order to spy on the undead for many as one, who hopes to one day control this part of the catacombs. Place it, close it,
Updated
and
my
leave.
journal.
Alright, I should be able to work with that. Okay. Okay. Let's begin. Nods eagerly. Hmm. What is worth more, a pound of 100 common, pure gold coins, or half a pound of 200 common, pure gold coins? Easy. Too easy. 1 pound of gold is always worth more than 1/2 pound. Foolish, foolish. It giggles. Very well, your turn. Skeleton crouches down and draws a simple face in the dust. Pointing to it, he speaks. Uncles and brothers have I none, but that man's father is my father's son. Who is he, eh? Yeah. So if his father is his grandfather's son, he's your son. Bah, your turn. The maker doesn't want it, the buyer does not use it, the user does not see it. What is it? Nothing? Skeleton titters childishly. Not true, not true. The answer is coffin, and I certainly see mine. Very well, your turn again. What 5-letter word does even the greatest of mortal sages pronounce wrong? Wrong. Shakes its fist at you. Ooh, curses, go. At night they come without being fetched, and by day they are lost without being stolen. Stars. Hmm. Stars, stars, hee hee. Yes, ask away. Skeleton cracks its knuckles. I never was, am always to be. No one ever saw me, nor will ever see. And yet I am the confidence of all, to live and breathed in this hallowed hall. I don't know. Skeleton convulses with loud laughter. Its cackling and hooting echo from the catacomb walls, and, and it spins its skull about gleefully, chattering its teeth at you all the while. Skeleton ignores any attempts to speak with it. God damn it. All that. Alright, not gonna get that. Alright, where is Hargrim? Hargrim acknowledges your presence by nodding quietly in your direction. Did you know Sogo's a cranium rat spy? It draws close to you, smelling of dust and smoldering cloth. What is this thou speak of? What proof have thee that Sogo runs with the brain vermin? Proof in his quarters, his
Updated
journal.
my journal.
We shall see. I shall gather Sogo and speak to him of this matter within his chambers. Should this be true, I shall owe thee thanks. Sogo, what is this I hear of thee being in league with many as one? What? It is untrue. A cruel rumor, a lie. Dare thou lie to the high priest of the silent king? No, no, Hargrim, I would never presume. Where is thy journal? Let me see it. Prove thy innocence before the eyes of the silent king. I beg for your mercy, Hargrim. The dead truth shall protect thee here, Sogo, but thou shalt never leave these catacombs. Thou shalt continue thy pursuit of thy precious true death here alone. Ghouls see this man never leaves, allow him to speak with no one, bring him food and water as necessary. But you can't. Mark my words, living. Only the truce protects thee. Do not cast aside that shield, only shields thoughtlessly. It is done then. May the Silent King protect us from such filth in the future. Alright. Would we rest here? No. Were thou not a prisoner here, awaiting thy death, the answer might be different. Why am I a prisoner here? 'Tis the will of the Silent King, the living who are caught here. Yeah. Could he be convinced to allow
Updated
otherwise?
my journal.
After a short silence, its jaws creak open. 'Tis doubtful, but perhaps mysterious are the ways of the Silent King. May I speak with him? But I need his permission to leave. Holds up its palm. No, by the power of the Silent King, thou shalt not leave this place. What can I do to convince you? Considers you for a moment. Before speaking, prove to the dead nations that thou mean it no harm. Acts of goodwill. Perhaps then I shall take thy petition to the Silent King. Something I could perform, some task I could perform for
Updated
you.
my journal.
Yes, perhaps. Occasionally the ghouls will miss small packs of well-hidden cranium rats that have come to spy here. Shouldst thou come across any, be sure to slay them. Tell me about the cranium rats. I have brain vermin who once came here in great numbers, feeding upon the corpses in our care. Ghouls have, for the most part, driven them back, and no longer leave their warrens to the east of here. Alright. Cranium rats.
Damn.
I found and killed a group of cranium rats in the rubble of an old passageway.
Updated my journal.
Nods, obviously pleased. Thou have our thanks. May the Silent King watch over thee. So can you speak to the Silent King for me now? I shall carry thy request to the Silent King. Thanks. The Silent King has spoken. Thou art free to go. Thy way shall no longer be barred. Thanks.
Updated my
Very
journal.
well.
My skills have increased.
My blade has shifted.
I wanted to ask you about Stale Mary.
Updated
How do
my
you
journal.
understand her? There was a long pause before the skeleton makes its reply. Thou must learn to listen. That is all. Perhaps I'll speak with her again then. Farewell, Hargrim. We're in need of healing. Could you help us? We rest here. Hargrim stares at you silently for a time, then sighs softly. Thou shalt be safe here. Rest. Hargrim said that I needed to learn to listen to you. Do you know what he meant by that? The corpse takes a step towards you, reaching her arm out to touch you. Let her touch you. Her nearly fleshless hand brushes gently against your forearm, and she speaks. Listen. How did you do that? Touches you once more. Okay, speak to us you can, but you must do it properly. Can you teach me? She smiles, the hardened skin of her face creaking like thick leather. Yes.
Updated my
Please
journal.
do then. Finishes teaching you the skills required to speak with the dead, a process she calls stories bones tell. Can I talk to any dead body? Some, others too dead. Must use skill. Questions. Have you seen a small bronze sphere anywhere here? No, sorry. Never mind. Farewell. Come on, guys. The drowned nations.
Done.
Okay. Thinks the sphere is located in the deepest part of the catacombs where water has drowned out the passageways.
see that? Did you see that?
Take your treasure, yes? Take it and go meet the thing. It's a deal. Take it and go then.
Damn it.
I'm hurt.
In knowing the teachings of Zerthamon, I have become stronger.
Totems are clearly outdated. This is definitely a dangerous area to ghouls. Bungle into our trap.
The Karak sings true. The Karak sings true.
I feel stronger.
Yeah? Sure, why not?
I'm gone.
All right. Do you have any new wares to offer? Skull used to be attached to Sogo's body before his unfortunate accident. slight murmur in Cicerus emanates from these openings as if there were something dwelling within.
Done. I'm gone.
The fuck me killed these guys? As you open the gate, a cold wind rushes forth. You begin to shiver as you hear the sound of a voice whispering, although you cannot make out what it says. In a second, it is gone and all is silent. You realize that you have been here before, and you have a strong feeling that your companions must not follow you in. Going in alone. Wait out here for 'em.
I'm gone. I'm
Yep.
gone. All right. This isn't where I wanted to go. Like this. Feels like I've been through a shredder. I'm gone. What am I doing here? What the hell happened? Like this. Feels like I've been through a shredder. Done. Like this.
Oh.
All right. Worse than last.
Okay. Got to avoid stepping in the middle.
Worse than last time. This isn't where I wanted to go. What the hell happened? What the hell happened? What the hell happened? What the hell happened? Like this. Feels like I've been through a shredder. I'm gone.
Strain trying to lift the raised sarcophagus lid betrayed for Charmaine appears to be locked firmly in place.
I'm gone.
The inscription looks like the directions on your back that Mort read to you in the mortuary. I know you feel like you've been drinking a few kegs of stick swash, but you need to center yourself. Among your possessions is a journal that'll shed some light on the dark of the matter. Pharod can fill you in on the rest of the chant, if he's not in the dead book already. Continue and refresh your memory. Don't lose the journal or we'll be up the sticks again. Whatever you do, do not tell anyone who or you are or what happens to you, or they'll put you on a quick pilgrimage to the crematorium. Do what I tell you. Read the journal, then find Pharod. Continue. You're surprised there's one more line, one that Mort didn't read to you in the mortuary. Don't trust the skull. Examine the panel. The panel is crafted in such a way that it can recess into the wall. Push it. The panel slides easily into the wall. You hear a click from the sarcophagus behind you. It is extremely important to record your journeys so that you might learn from them. Greater need, however, is that the sources of information you use to uncover this mystery need to be protected when they are found. Key figures, documents, or oracles are somehow removed, either by death or destruction, and you will never know who or what you are or how you came to be this way. Craftsman, okay. There is nothing that can be done. Memories are gone, perhaps never to return. With every death, I lose a part of me. How can one be immortal and still die? He told me that my mind is weakening with every death. I asked him how this could be, but he could not answer. It was of no use. I butchered him so that no other incarnation would ever benefit from his uselessness. Oh, I have lost lifetimes because of my killer. I cannot deceive him, so I must kill him. I tried to throw him off the scent. I left false bodies tailored in such a way to placate him. I roamed the most outer plains, hoping to use distance as a shield. Built this tomb filled with traps to try and kill the killer. I hid. All I bought was time. The attacks inevitably begin again, with more fury than before. Deceptions are useless. Somehow the killer always knows that I live. No matter where on the plains I hide, he finds me, eventually. I suspect that we will continue to die and be reborn until we finally get our life right. I do not know what we have to do to bring that about, though, and therein lies the frustration. Is it some sort of karmic cycle? As I gather, some incarnations have committed terrible crimes, but also there have been a number of incarnations where we have labored to do nothing but good. Are these incarnations intended as punishment? I don't know, and that is the only real truth I can offer in these carvings. I do not know. At what point does the I get separated from the we? At what point am I freed of the shackles of the actions of these other incarnations? At what point am I allowed to be me without the weight of these past lives? What little life there is in the world is draining out this hole in my body. The world can burn, the plains can burn. Just give me life. I will destroy this life so badly, break it, smash it, and stain it in blood and feces, so you cannot live it either. Let all creation burn, for I cannot die. So they said, you have been divided. You are one of many men. You bear many names, and each has left their scars on your flesh. Lost one, immortal one, incarnation Zan, man of 1,000 deaths, the one doomed to life, restless one of many, one whom life holds prisoner, the bringer of shadows, the wounded one, misery bringer, Yemeth. I grow weary. There's okay. Fear names. Names have power and identity. Others can use names as weapons. Names are a hook that can be used to track you across the plains. Remain nameless and you shall be safe. I am the nameless one. Sarcophagus lid moves with ease. The locking mechanism has been undone. You open the sarcophagus only to discover a single key lying within. There is no body, nothing of any
Updated
worth.
my journal. Like this. Done. Feel all stiff.
This glistening pulse of drop of blood is as hard and smooth as a pearl. It pulses slightly as if being driven by an invisible heart. Closer examination of the weapon reveals a strange symbol, very faint on the surface of the axe head. Tracing with your finger, there's a sudden charge, and the axe head changes before your eyes into a silvery-looking metal. Okay.
I'm gone. I'm gone.
Wait a second. Do. Oh, fuck.
All right. All right.
God, about that decanter.
I'm gone. Don't let it end like this.
Fuck.
I'm gone. Ah, feels like I've been strained through someone's bowels.
Ugh.
I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gone.
Have you found the flask of which I spoke? Yes. Note of eagerness creeps into Clive's dead voice. You have it? Pour some of its water across my lips, and I shall tell you what I promised to tell you. Here you go. The clear water from the flask trickles across the stone lips, diluting the filthy flow that spews from the holes. As you watch it, the ditch's water slowly dissipates entirely, the dirty taint of it replaced by clear, fresh water. Clive groans in ecstasy. After a moment, he says, Do you wish your answer now or later? Give it to me now. Seek out the woman called Namel. She resides in the clerk's ward in Upper Sigil. I know not where exactly. Best of luck in your quest, immortal. The voice seems to fade as it speaks to you. Thanks, Clive. Farewell.
Updated my journal.
Stoneface is silent. A trickle of clear water runs from the corner of its eye, and the grimace carved into the face is loosened. Clive, I need more answers from you. The face remains impassive and silent. Very well, then. You know, boss, I was really getting sick of his constant pauses anyway. It's a good thing he shut up. Very funny, Mort. Let's go. is the corpse of a man with a surprised look on his beak-nosed face. It's hard to tell how he died. Whether from the numerous horrific slashing wounds across his abdomen and throat, or from blood loss incurred when his right arm was nearly severed from his shoulder. The corpse replies to you, its voice rattles in its throat. No, no. Beast must run. Why do I feel so numb? Am I drunk? Can't I feel me hands and me legs? What? Last thing I remember is being pushed in here, the boys being slashed by some big pikin thing. Who are you? Who in the nine hells are you? Show yourself. By the hairy arse of Pan himself. I'm dead, ain't I? I'm afraid so. Can you answer me some questions? Always knew it'd come down to this. Tell me, Cutter. Am I still in the catacombs? No. Corpse seems surprised. Someone fetched me out. Can't say I expected it of him. Probably did it for me stash. Stash? I had a little bit tucked away near me kip. A little bit that the wheezing crusty blighter Pharod didn't know nothing about. To the right of that retard Ojo's place, if I remember correctly. Farewell. Other questions? I hid it near Ojo. He's the retard. I hear near his place. Figure none other will raise the jink to raise me. And since you're the last one I'll be talking to, no doubt you can have it. It's off on the right side of his house as you face his door. Alright.
I'm gone.
Guard looks at you with mingled fear and loathing, but he hastens to open the gates for you. He doesn't meet your eyes you pass by. Top of the morning, lads.
Done. All right.
Find me knife, perchance? Yes, I have. Here it is. Mayor takes the knife and holds it lovingly. Ah, you're back. Me lucky knife. Thanks, Cutter. And you. He lectures his knife, shaking it. Don't you go running off again. Slides the blade into its sheath with a smile. Farewell,
Updated my
Mayor.
journal.
He said it was just to the right when you're looking at his door. Oh. corpse. Pharod turns to approach, his crutch clacking on the cobbles of the court. He licks his lips and smiles expectantly. Have you brought me what I asked for? The bronze sphere? Here it is. Pharod's eyes gleam as you hand him the bronze sphere. He touches it gingerly, almost reverently. You chuckles. Ah, corpse, such a gamble you were, and paid off handsomely you have. Pharod studies his reflection in the sphere and tisks. Years have been cruel to me, I see. I did what you asked, Pharod. Now I want some answers. Pharod doesn't even look at you as you speak. His attention is swallowed by the sphere he holds. Yes, yes, ask your questions. Pharod turns the sphere in his hands. Very important, your questions. What do you know about me? Why was I told to seek you out? Pharod studies you with a critical eye. Stay your weapons for what I'm about to say, corpse, for it could be your ears you'll take offense. Pharod smiles wickedly. My ears no longer care, but yours are still fresh for the burning, it seems. I can't guarantee that. Well, it's a past life. I'll just have to let it go. You have my word that I'll stay in my hand, Pharod, but I need to know what you know. The truth? Pharod's tone softens, as if cajoling. The truth was stretched a bit from my mind to my tongue when we first spoke, corpse. In all terrible honesty, I know little about you. Raises a withered finger. Yet, hear me out. Pharod, this better be worth hearing. You're a cutter who plays at being dead, as I see. Pharod squints at you. Some time ago you came to me, like you are now. But not. Just strolled right in Illwind Court and said you wanted an audience with me. An audience with you? Aye, an audience. Pharod chuckles like whispering sand, like I was royalty. He seems amused. Hi, Graham. There's an edge in his voice. You knew the right things to say, you did. Oh, yes. Spoke the chant like a governor, born and true. But I listened. What did I, want from you? Pharod gives a mock bow, his crutch creaking as he leans against it. O Pharod, great collector king, you says. I have come before you to request a boon. Boon, I says. What could I offer a man of such obvious strength? Go on. Pharod wags his crooked finger. And you asked for a strange thing. He says, Lord Pharod, I ask for courtesy. Collectors roam throughout the hive. If they should find my body, I want it kept safe. That is all I ask. Pharod shrugs. A simple boon. I see. And is that all you know? Before you can speak, you suddenly feel a prickling in your skull as Pharod speaks the word boon, and the smell of blood and fear rushes through your nostrils. Pharod is hiding something that happened in the past involving you, and it scares him. The boon he granted you was no simple matter. So you granted my boon just like that? There's nothing to be gained from it for you. Why did you even agree to do it? Pharod falls silent for a moment. A dead man can keep no promises, and promises to a dead man are easy enough to make, corpse. You're a merchant, Pharod, not a Samaritan. There must have been another reason. Aye. Pharod's face suddenly peels back in fury, his skin flushing red. After you'd strung up a score of my blood on the hive walls to die, I had enough reason to promise you the plains themselves. Then your butchering self comes to my home, my kip, demand a boon of me. Pharod calms himself, though his face is still flushed. I agreed. I'm sorry about your people, Pharod, for what that's worth. Pharod tisks. No matter, them bodies serve me well enough. The Dusties pay the same for fresh debtors as for old. Is that the only reason you agreed to my request? You knew things about me, things only I knew. You knew I was greedy for something beneath sigil, and you put a name and picture to it. The bronze sphere, you said. I didn't think you would fetch it for me. Chuckles. Yet did you? Aye. Planes turn in strange ways, and that's all you know. All I know? Nay, but it's all I know about you, corpse. Fine. Next question. What did you take off my body after I died? I? Rod licks his lips. Why, I took nothing, corpse. His face splits in a grin. Then, I wasn't the one that found your body. Who did? Rod's smile widens, pulling the pasty folds of flesh back from his face like a curtain. My daughter, the rose of my eye, the sweetest of my family, and the sharpest wit of them all. He licks his dry lips and sighs in mock sadness. Such a cruel tongue on her. Your daughter?
Updated my journal.
My darling girl, Anna. We found you, dead as debtor can be, in a place where most collectors wouldn't go for a mountain of coppers. Could be she plucked something off you. Could be not. He leans in, shaking his head. You'll have to ask her, for it's not her Da's place to say. Don't lie to me, Pharod. You're a merchant, and you always take a cut from your workers. What did Anna give you from my body? Ah, yes. My tribute. Rod folds his withered hands over his crutch, almost protectively. There's no telling what was from you or not. Corpse. Most like there was nothing. Pharod. Pharod, my patience is at an end. Don't hand over what was stolen from me. I will see to it the dustmen know where to find you. Pharod is silent for a moment. He taps his fingers against his crutch, slowly. Well, where has the decency of man gone? Pharod grumbles, shaking his head. A courtesy I am doing for you, corpse. Such a courtesy. Pharod parting with anything. It'd be the dead book for me if anyone heard. Wait here, move not a yard. I shall return. Wonder where he's
Updated my
going.
journal.
After a long while, Pharod returns, his crutch clacking against the flagstones. In his hands he holds a number of items which he passes off to you. You will be silent on this and accept the blessing that I even remembered. A few hundred coppers, a scrap of paper, bandages, and a ring? Very well. Now who was it who found me again? My darling girl, Anna. Okay. Anna? Alright, I'll ask her. Where is she? Where's Anna? Pharod shrugs. She's hiding in the shadows here, I expect, listening to us trade the chant. I called for her after you went below. I had to ask her if you were really in the dead book when she found you or not. He chuckles dryly, and takes a deep breath and calls out to the darkness. Anna, stop mithering in those shadows. Come greet our guest. He's here? Oh, she's got a tail? Wait. Oh, it's her. Is it her?
Oh, what now?
You turn to see a striking red-haired girl dressed in leather armor. You didn't even hear her enter the chamber. Her right arm is covered with a series of interlocking plates that look as if they were taken from the skin of some creature, and a horned shoulder piece protects her left arm. Oddly enough, she has a tail that is flicking back and forth as you watch. You're Anna? I met you in the hive, inside the mortuary, correct? The girl ignores you and turns to Pharod. What's this about, then? I'm not playing the leash pull with this scarred dog, so I'm not. Get one of your other gullies to do it. Anna, rose of my eye, have I not taught you to respect the dead? A thin smile warms across Pharod's face, and he makes a slight bow towards you. This resourceful corpse needs to know where you found him. Yeah? What are you on about? He squints at you. He's not a debtor. Ah, yes. My mistake. Pharod nods, and his voice drops dangerously. Yet, my darling Anna, that still makes it your mistake. For this one only had one foot in the dead book when you brought him to me. He taps his crutch against the flagstones with a light tap. Woke up, sought me out. Most embarrassing. So? Anna glances at you, then shrugs. He shouldn't be playing debtor on the hive while I'm about, or he'll wake up in a Dusty's arms, he will. Enough of this. Where did you find my body? Show him where you found his body, Anna. Rod taps his crutch again for emphasis. Take him to the haunted alley. Rod studies Anna for a moment, then grins and turns to you. If you happen to lose my darling Anna on the way to the alley corpse, come back and see Pharod. I'll guide you.
Updated my journal.
Anna sneers at Pharod. and throws a glance at you. Come on then, and keep your steps quick, Jig. I've little time to waste on the likes of you. Very well. Let's head there now. Anna points to the door in front of you. Through there's where we want to be. Alright, let's head on in. Okay.
All right. I'm gone. All right. Done.
I'll hold on to that ring. Oh, it has the power to offset poison that has entered the wearer's bloodstream. Tear of Saliero Day. +1 usable but only by lawful good characters. Listening oh. Canter of Endless Water. Ordinary looking stopper flask that somehow holds an endless supply of water.
Come in, Basher. Look here, the finest Toledo blade.
This is a tether note you received from Pharod. It reads as follows. Beware shadows. Beware places where the night lives. Hey, wait. There is no natural darkness. Only shadows.
Have you got the kid?
He's chaotic neutral. Nor's chaotic good. Dekon is lawful neutral, and I'm true neutral.
Well, I grew up here. Not a pleasant childhood, mind you.
Alright. That is going to be it for tonight. I'm almost at 2 hours, so yeah. That's it. I will be back tomorrow with either Animal Well or Elden Ring. I'm planning on this weekend finishing up Animal Well and making some progress in Elden Ring into Stormvale. So yeah. And then Monday I will be back with Pokemon Yellow to resume normal schedule. So yeah, that's it. Thank you all for watching. Have a good night. Bye-bye.